We are going to solve what are called rational functions. Basically, they are algebraic functions with fractions. So, what we need to know is, or what we need to have is a common denominator, and we want the LCD. So the LCD for this problem is 4x. So we have no problem. We could just add our numerators and come up with our answer for this one. So this is going to be 16 over 4x. But we're not finished because we could simplify, because 4 goes into 16 4 times. It goes into itself one time. So our final answer is going to be 4x. Let's take a look at number 2. Once again, we already have our LCD. Our LCD in this case is x minus 3. And they are both x minus 3, so all we have to do is subtract our numerators in this case and put it over top of the LCD. And there's nothing to cancel out, nothing to simplify, so this is our final answer. Now, looking at number 3, we have to find our LCD. So we need to factor, or have our factors for our denominator. So this one's x. This is 3 times x times x. So both of our denominators need to have the same thing. So they both have to have a 3, and they both have to be x squared, because that will be our LCD. So our LCD is 3x squared. So that means I need to multiply our first fraction to make it, or the first denominator to make it into 3x. So this is going to be 3 times x over 3 times x times that first fraction, 5x. We don't have to multiply the second fraction by anything, so we're just going to leave it like that. So if I multiply this together, 3 times x, I get 3x squared. 5 times 3 makes it 15x plus the 2, which I already have, all over the LCD of 3x squared. And I can't factor out anything, can't simplify anything, so that is our final answer for that one. Okay. They're going to become more complex as we go. So now, if you remember, this is already in factored form, so the expression itself can be in factored form. I can't factor anything out, can't take out anything, so these terms are factored forms, and they are both different, so we need to multiply them together to get the LCD, which is x plus 5 times x plus 1. So to make this x plus 5, I need to multiply. Now, we're going to kind of do a shortcut because we know what the LCD is. So we're not going to continuously write the LCD. We're just going to put LCD in the denominator. So we need to multiply 3 by x plus 1. Times 3 minus the LCD, or the factor that we need to multiply the right-hand term by, is x plus 5 times 4. And instead of writing the whole LCD out, we're just going to write LCD down here. We already know what the LCD is up there. Okay. So we need to distribute the 3, so I end up with 3x plus 3 minus, this negative goes all the way through. This is like multiplying by negative 4, so negative 4x minus 20 all over the LCD. So, add our like terms. So 3x minus a 4x is negative x. 3 minus 20 is minus 17, all over top of the LCD. And since I'm looking for the final step now, I'm going to put my x plus 5, x minus 1, or sorry, plus 1. Okay, now I can check to see if I can factor anything out. No, can't. So I can't cancel anything, so this is my final answer. Okay, let's move on to number 5. Number 5, 6 has a denominator of 1. Any whole number, we can always put it over 1. So 1 and x times x plus 3 is our LCD. So the LCD is x plus 3. So I need to take 6 and multiply it times x plus 3. And that's minus 5 all over our LCD. So this is going to be 6x plus 18 minus 5 over our LCD. So this is 6x plus 13. And our LCD was x plus 3. Can't factor out anything, so we can't cancel anything because they're different top and bottom. That is our final answer. Okay, so I'm going to pause at this time, and then we're going to come back and do some more complicated ones. However, you could do the first assignment at this time, which is finding the LCD. And we'll start doing more complicated ones where we have to factor the denominator in the next video.